What's going on, crew? My name is Andrew. Welcome back to a brand new exciting video. This is the third video that I've made while I'm sick, and I've just got to say I'm so over this. Besides the fact that it makes my voice sound a little bit more manly, it's really just pain. I feel kind of tired. Just out of it, you know? Just out of it. Last night I slept for like 12 hours, which isn't good. Anyways, guys, today we're going over probably my most requested tutorial ever in my anyone can create video. Link in the description if you guys haven't seen it yet. There's a part of the video where it pans over and you see this plane just kind of cruising along on the horizon, and then it zooms in and the plane morphs into a bird. It was a fun little effect that I did for the video, and a lot of you guys had questions about how to make it. So it's an easy effect, it's a fun effect. Slap that thumbs up button, turn on post notifications, and let's hop into the video. Alright everybody, so I'm inside of Adobe Premiere Pro now, and I've got a couple different clips right here, and as always guys, I've got links for you guys to download this footage to follow along in the description. I always want you guys to be able to follow along with the tutorials, even if you don't actually have footage of your own, so definitely check out that link if you guys want to follow along. But I'm going to go ahead and select those clips and hit replace with After Effects composition. Once we're inside of After Effects, we've got a few different things to do. First thing we have to do is match the general size of the plane and the bird. As you can see right now, the plane is a lot smaller and a little bit to the right, so we just need to line them up, and I'm just going to slide this bird layer over. I'll bring the opacity down on it a bit just so I can see both of the clips, and then I'll go down to the plane layer. I'll scale it up and reposition it. Something like that. Now, I do want to point out that we are going to lose some quality by scaling in like this. What I did for my actual anybody can create video is I had a zooming in transition. So it started off at full scale, regular scale without losing quality, and then zoomed into the clip. But since I've covered those topics in different tutorials like my smooth transitions video, we're just going to be talking about the actual morphing effect today and not so much the zooming in. But now, as you guys can see, they're the general same size and position. And I'd like to point out also that this plane does look a little bit fake, and that's because it is fake. It is 100% fraudulent. I like this footage a lot, but there wasn't a plane in it for this transition, so I used Video Copilot's Element 3D to actually just add in this plane. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go about 15 frames back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we're going to draw a mask around this plane. So I'm going to hit G on my keyboard, or you can select the pen tool up there and just draw a quick mask around this plane. Cool. And now we don't actually want to mask just that part out. So we're going to go down to mask 1 and change it from add to none. So it's just a mask around it. Then we're going to hit this stopwatch to keyframe the mask's position, the mask path. And we're just going to go through frame by frame and line it up on top of the plane. Alright, cool. So now I've got the plane masked out for the last 15 frames, so that's looking pretty good. Now we're going to go to the second clip with the bird, and we're going to draw a quick mask around this bird. And we're going to change it from add to none like we did for the last clip. I'm going to rename this mask bird. We'll copy it from this layer, delete it, and then paste it onto the plane layer. I'll rename this mask plane. And now one interesting thing is you can see that this mask of the bird has been changed in position and size from when we pasted it onto the clip. It has to do with the dimensions of the clip and everything like that. So we're just going to go ahead and try to just reposition it to be on top of the bird again. Just something simple like that. Just line it back up with the bird layer. There we go. And now what we're going to do is we're actually going to keyframe the mask path for the bird, and we're just going to go through and try to keep it on top of the plane layer. We don't want it drifting off of the plane. We want it to stay nice and tracked. Alright, cool. So now you can see we've got this bird tracked to the plane now, and that's all we have to do for masking. And now what we're going to do is add an effect called reshape. This is the main warping effect. And we're going to go over to our effects and presets, and we're going to change the source mask to be the plane and the destination mask to be the bird. Real quick, one thing we need to do is change these correspondence points. Essentially what the correspondents are doing are assigning which pixels of the plane are going to end up where inside of this mask. We're just going to add a few more. To add a correspondence point, hold down Option on PC and click on a point, and it's going to add that to a correspondence point, and you can just move it around like that however you want. Tail, we'll add that correspondence point there. I say the more the merrier, so just do as many as you can. And now I've got all the correspondence points lined up, so we're going to go to the elasticity of the clip, and we're going to change it from stiff to super fluid, and we're going to take the percentage and bump that up to 100%. We'll add a keyframe right there at the end of the clip, go to the beginning of the 15 frames, and we're going to bring this back down to 0%. If we play through the clip at quarter, you can see we've got this nice morphing of the bird. Andrew, that really does not look that good of a morph at all. Even the last frame isn't that close to the bird. And the answer is no, it's not. And even if you look at the actual anyone can create video, the morph itself is never that accurate with the bird. The reason people didn't notice that in the video is because of smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors is a term used by magicians to talk about covering up things. The biggest smoke and mirrors used by video editors is motion blur. Essentially, the way I sort of mask the fact that the morph is not that accurate is by using motion blur and adding that zoom in and luma fade effect. Those are the things that sort of masked what was actually happening and sort of fooled the eye into thinking that there was this super accurate morph taking place, when in reality, the morph was never that accurate at all. First thing I'm going to do is go down to this reshape effect. I'll select the two keyframes we made, hit F9 on my keyboard to convert them to easy ease. We're going to go into the graph editor and we're just going to tweak the actual speed of the morph process. There you go. So now you can see that that's just a little bit smoother. It's a little bit jittery still, but that's not too bad. And now what I'm going to do is add an adjustment layer by holding down Control Alt Y or going up to Layer, New, Adjustment Layer. And I'm going to add CC Force Motion Blur. And right at the end of this morph, we're just going to bump up the actual shutter angle to about 1200. We'll keyframe that shutter angle. We'll go back a few frames. We'll keyframe that shutter angle back to 0. And that motion blur is super key because now, as you guys can see, we've got these two different keyframes. You can see on the last frame what the motion blur is doing is actually blending those two clips together a little bit for us. It's almost like it's doing a bit of a cross dissolve. And what that's going to help to do is just really sell this effect. And here's our finished effect. One more time. And there you guys have it. That's how to do this super cool morphing transition effect. Real quick, where's my phone? 1 second. I'm now doing post notifications, comments in all my videos. I talked about this more in 2 videos ago, but essentially every single video now, besides the last one I posted, I'm going to be choosing a comment from somebody who has their post notifications turned on and either responding to it or shouting it out or something like that. Alright, this comment stood out to me. It's really simple. It's not a question or anything. It's just from my boy Ethan Stewart. He's part of the hashtag and crew, and he says, notifications been on for I don't know how long. Your videos are 100. Thanks for all the tips, man. Boom. That's the kind of stuff that just puts a smile on my face. Thank you, Ethan, for all of your support. It means so much. And yeah, thanks for just having your post notifications on. I really appreciate it. You're the man. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching these videos. If you guys want to see like a specific video or tutorial or something like that, then comment it down below, my dude. It's just nice to make videos that I know you guys want and actually enjoy. If you guys aren't subscribed, be sure to slap that subscribe button and then hit that little bell next to the subscribe button to turn on post notifications. YouTube is weird about like sending out videos or not sending out videos and stuff like that. So if you guys want like a guarantee pretty much that you're gonna get notified when I upload, then hit that little bell. Otherwise, I upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays every single week, so be sure to tune back in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll catch you guys on Monday.